Born on February 19th, 1995, in the small Serbian town of Sombor, Nikola Jokic didn't exactly look like a future NBA superstar. He grew up drinking 3 liters of Coca-Cola a day and riding horses more than he touched a basketball. His brothers, both former basketball players, were the ones who really pushed him to pursue the sport seriously. He wasn't athletic, he wasn't quick, but he was different. His court vision was freakishly advanced. He played like a point guard trapped in a center's body. While others chased dunks, Jokic was threading no-look passes and setting up his teammates. Fast forward to the 2014 NBA draft, where Nikola Jokic was taken 41st overall by the Denver Nuggets. So under the radar was his selection that ESPN actually aired a Taco Bell commercial instead of announcing it live. And that Taco Bell commercial has become very famous because a future NBA MVP was drafted during it. He stayed in Serbia one more year, developing his body and skills before joining the NBA, but when he finally arrived in Denver, it didn't take long to realize Denver had something special. During his rookie season in 2015-16, he played very well, averaging 10 points, 7 rebounds, and made a lot of jaw-dropping passes for a center. But it was his basketball IQ that really stood out. His passing angles, his patience, and his feel for the game were very highly developed, especially for a young center and especially for an overseas center as well. In a league obsessed with athleticism, Jokic was redefining dominance through finesse and brains. By 2018, he became the Denver Nuggets' clear leader. His game was a mix of Larry Bird's vision, Arvydas Sabonis' flair, and Tim Duncan's fundamentals, all in a 7-foot package. Then came the breakout. In 2020, when the NBA was in its bubble, Jokic and the Nuggets made headlines by coming back from 2 different 3-1 deficits, eliminating the Los Angeles Clippers in the process. Jokic's leadership was undeniable throughout this playoff run. In 2021, he made history, becoming the first center in over 20 years to win MVP. He averaged 26.4 points, 10.8 rebounds, and 8.3 assists, with shooting splits that guards dream of. He followed it up with another MVP in 2022, and he was proving that he wasn't just good, but dominant. He was dominating the game with no flash, just pure substance. But there was one thing missing: a ring, and in 2023, he delivered it. After being snubbed of the MVP again when the NBA decided to give it to Joel Embiid, he led the Denver Nuggets to their first ever NBA championship, averaging a ridiculous 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists in the playoffs. He dismantled defenses with surgical precision. Against the Lakers, he outdueled LeBron and AD in the Western Conference Final. Against the Miami Heat in the finals, he was simply unstoppable and dominated, putting up multiple 30-point triple-doubles. He won the finals MVP without ego and without drama, and he was even asked after the win, "When's the parade? I want to go home." He didn't care about the spotlight, but he just wanted to go back to being with his horses. And when you look at Nikola Jokic's career, it's obvious that he's unique. It's not just the stats that make him unique as a player, but it's the way he sees the game, where he passes like Magic Johnson, shoots like Dirk Nowitzki, rebounds like Dennis Rodman, and leads like Tim Duncan. No drama, no theatrics, just greatness done quietly. And that is why it's quite clear that he has become the greatest second-round pick to ever live. And with his dominance throughout the past 4 to 5 years, he has really set a precedent for great centers, and he has vaulted himself into the top 10 of all time, potentially, by the time his career is over. And if you look at his accolades throughout his career, he's a 3-time MVP, 1-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP, 7-time All-Star, and 7-time All-NBA player, and has put up career stats of 21.8 points, 10.9 rebounds, 7.2 assists, and a 56% field goal percentage and 36% from 3, which is amazing stats. And you have to consider the fact that throughout his first couple seasons, that brought his stats down. And throughout this past season, he put up a stat line of 29.6 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 10.2 assists on 42% from the three-point line, which is absurd for a guard, much less for a center. And for Nikola Jokic, he has proven that he, time and time again, is the most dominant player in the entire NBA. And there's simply nothing that a team can do to actually stop him. From a Taco Bell commercial to an NBA champion, from soundboard to stardom, Nikola Jokic didn't just rise, he rewrote what it meant to be great. And the best part, he's just getting started and is still less than 30 years old. God bless you all. Have an amazing day and make sure to subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this.